Okay, welcome to the channel. I'm Pecamica and this is Space Engineers Today. Welcome back, mandated. Nice to see you here. I don't think we need to wait for the countdown timer to complete, but just a little bit longer. I'm going to preload the game. Oh, happy birthday. Why is she going crazy? Is it because the lockdown stuff? So just waiting for the game to load. It's going to take a little while. There's a lot of mods installed. And I built a little bit on the base since the last episode. I didn't finish really, I just added a few more things. And today we're going to just be gathering resources. I sorted out my LCDs as well. I got that sorted. I know I had issues with that last time because I never really managed to remember what it is you need to do. Space Engineers is a block game where you build bases and ships using blocks, similar to Minecraft, very loosely similar to Minecraft, because this one has, as you can see, other parts like engines and machines and stuff. So you start with a drop pod that has just a bare minimum of things for you to get started with, and then you have to start mining rocks using your hand drill or hand miner to get the basic resources like iron, silicon, and nickel. And then you move on and you build more and more advanced machinery, which means you need more advanced parts. And you can start either in space or on a planet. And there is, I don't know, 9 planets, no, not 9 planets, I don't know, 5 planets or so to choose from to start on. Or in space using various small ships as well. But there's basically no limit to what you can build, other than the limits imposed by the game, which is by blocks, which is why mods are so great, because Keen Software, the developers of this game, they don't have all the building blocks that you might like to be able to make nice looking ships or bases. So modders have come up with the missing blocks. So you download a mod and you can use those blocks in the game. Or they have different type of engines, different cockpits, different tools that is just, to me, adds to the game. So just gonna wait for it to load up. Let's hope we don't spend the entire stream just looking at the loading screen. So if you want to see what this game is about from the beginning, you can check out the YouTube channel that I have. It's Pecamica. Should be able to find it there. That will give you an idea on how, if you get the game, to play it, how to get started. Because there's been a lot of changes to the game since its initial release in early stages or in alpha, and also the in-game tutorial isn't that great. Just lagging a little bit here. Come on. Load up everything you need to load. One of the mods I have installed, or I think it's 2 or 3 maybe of the mods installed, is these enemy bases SPRT is Space Pirate, so they have bunkers, supply cache, a bunch of other stuff. Right now we just see those two types. And they spawn randomly where you are, and then, you know, if you get too close, they will attack you, and they will also have ships flying about. And if they get too close, they will attack you as well. Send out a drone and attack your base, which is why I set up this thing up here. So I have some 6 Gatling turrets on the roof set up, ready to take out whatever comes near me. And I've increased their range to 800 meters. There we go. No, yeah. So I set the range to 800, and you can control it as well, and you know, other stuff. Anyway, back. Oh, say. So what I did sort out last time was these displays here. So that one up there is showing me the tanks. Probably need to increase the size on that stuff. Okay, why aren't you working? Okay. LCD. This one. Font size 1.5. Yeah, it's easier to read now. So this is a combination of 2 LCDs that I put together, and using the script in the programmable block over there, it sort of read from top to bottom. I found it to be too small to have this version up and running once I'm in the ship here. So yeah, that one is easier to read. So that's good. We can now see that we're actually lacking a few resources, which we should need. Platinum and uranium, we had to go in space. I guess I could get more gold. I only have 11.4 of that. More magnesium as well. Nickel. Let's start with nickel. So bring out the GPS for that. Every window you open up takes a bit of time to load, which is why I should have preloaded the game, but I didn't. Sorry about that. There, now you can hear the sounds in the game too. Forgot to turn that on. So we start with nickel, and then we need magnesium. These are my bookmarks, or GPS coordinates for resources that I found. We needed gold, so we have AU 157, and yeah, we can always use more iron. Let's see how the ship is holding up. Okay. Probably not a clever idea to go out before the sun is about to set, but it's okay. Here we go. This is probably not the magnesium that I've been in before. Just need to find a good spot to get inside. Do not crash down on the planet. It's just silly approaches. Cause undue damage to your ship. Okay, there is the magnesium. It's going to clear out some of the stone around it. And let's get to work. While this craft works as a mining vessel, it could use a bit more power. The batteries drain kind of rapidly, or I guess doesn't fill up quick enough. But okay, we're tilting a bit there. Don't want to tilt. Flashing light means inventory is full. So, just waiting for the drills to fill up. It's the yellow bar. A little bit more. Okay, that's enough. Backing up. Make it to Lake Basic. Yeah, I think there's a drain on the batteries. I should probably need build a few more batteries on this little vessel here. Okay, let's not do that. Switching to camera view. Lock into place. And look at the number magnesium going up. 48.4 thousand units. That's good. Let's see, let's step out of the ship for now. I'm going to check which one you're working on. Working on cobalt. You're empty, right? Yeah. Green flashing light means empty. So why don't you have the magnesium coming in? It's in the tank, yep. So I also build 2 more containers here, 1 container and 1 tank. Let's see if we can sleep through the night. Yep. Excellent. Getting out. I'm gonna move that because this is where I have my oxygen now. Even though I don't really need oxygen as such on the planet, since it's breathable atmosphere, still a good thing to have. So we turn off the magnesium one. Don't need to do that one again. And we go and unlock, take off. Let's go get some gold. Even though gold is not more as important as nickel. Try the same approach as we did for the magnesium. Again, one of these days I'm going to manage to do it without actually landing with a ship on the planet. I hope. I need to go deeper. Come on. Maybe I should build another type of drill machine that goes straight down. No, there's the gold on that side. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get out of here. Go get some nickel. Again, gold is not as important at this time. Which one is nickel? There we go. Guess I could put some solar panels on this one, give me a little bit of extra juice as I'm flying about. Yeah. Don't like it when the ore jumps around, or the ore information jumps around like that. Hey, here it is. I was deleting it. Wonderful, wonderful nickel. Okay. The storage containers are almost full. Now they're full. Time to fill the drills. One thing I always struggle with in this game is to build a viable ship that takes me out into space. I mean, I can get to space, but it's not the ideal ships that I go there with. Before we can go there, we do need a little bit more ice, or hydrogen really. So I guess possibly take a trip and get some ice to start building up our supplies. Okay, it's a very heavy ship now. The booster thrusters to keep me up is having to struggle a bit once I decide to go down and has to fight the gravity. Excellent. So now we have 48,000 nickel, tons of nickel, 45 tons of cobalt, 48 tons of magnesium. And you're currently working on that. How are we on iron? We have 47,000 units of ingots, which is good enough for now. So this is not a good spot for that. I need a place to build my ships, auto ship, or auto manufacturing them, auto welding instead of me welding by hand. I could do it here. I really don't have anything else going on here. So let's get rid of this stuff first. Okay, there we go. That should be enough for that. So what I'm thinking, I do need a platform for the vehicles to, if I'm going to do a wheeled vehicle, I need a platform to stand on after it's been welded. So problem means I should put welders from the roof going down. Let's see, how would that work? So we need a welder. I haven't unlocked that one yet. Come on. Oh, there it was. We need that one, and we need a piston. Yeah. Come on. Stop lagging. Why are you lagging? Okay, good. So piston is steel plate steel plate. So can we get some steel plate? Yes, we can. Good. Okay, if I remember in the future, I will do all this stuff. Open all the windows using all the tools, so you don't have to sit through the lagging of it coming down. So first we need a something like this. Let's do this one. Do I have interior plate? No, I do not. Let's get some interior plate. So what I'm thinking is that somewhere along the lines, like maybe there, we have that one, and then we put a piston underneath, and then followed by a drill, which is really big pieces of equipment here. That doesn't give much space for the actual ship to be built. So let's not do that then. The other option would be have it from front to the side. Well, actually, we don't need to build in this building. We can have it next to it. So we just build a little passage going from that building to this one. Let's default these. Wow, you're really slow to get this started today. Come on. Usually not this slow at getting everything up and running. Okay, so we have the center here, and this machine is here. So we can have just to connect. Doesn't have to stay connected though. But if it does, then it shares a power source. So we put walls here, and a door. That could be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 need to be odd. 7 is a good number. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. And then we build this side here. Leave the bottom open a bit. We are going to do so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the center part, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course not. That is. Okay. My plan here is to have a platform that I can rotate. So just get rid of some of this sand here. go, a little bit here more. And let's put you, actually need to go deeper. Actually, no. Connected on that side, which means that this can be removed. Actually put it in here instead. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on this one we put a rotor. Doesn't have to be an advanced rotor, just a standard rotor. Let's get rid of the oxygen tank and cryo base there. Possible that I actually need to move it. Let's see, torque, yes, we keep. What is the offset? Displacement there. Put it as low as possible. Put some catwalks in. Come on. I said cat, not cat. Are you able to okay, so let's see what happens now if we try to rotate this one. We put, let's put it all the way around. I think the displacement is a bit too much, so we'll get it up to 40, maybe. Not a noticeable step, which is good. So now if we were to rotate this stuff, see, what speed are you moving? Velocity is 0, so why are you not rotating? This one is not attached to the right thing. Now it is. So now it should be able to rotate. What the stop being attached to the wrong thing. Try it again. Wait. Are you attached? No, you're not attached. Not attached. Not attached. Not attached. So get to rotate. Excellent. Probably a better idea to have this being 1, 2, 3, same size in all directions. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Let's put it back. So you're going to why are we going, go back to 0 or 360, whichever comes first. Okay, so this one is minus 90. And the speed is 1 RPM. Means you should stop there. And then we do a reverse. Stop at 0. Good. Really? Oh yes. Don't need those. That's kind of silly. that the right orientation? It doesn't. This is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you should have one more. 1, 2, 3. Get more of those things. Oh, it's construction components. There we go. 20 of those. I don't know how necessary this is, but I like it. Okay, now when this is all constructed, well, not quite all constructed, but close enough. Let's get the parts we need. Excellent, we got all of it fitted into our inventory. I don't really need to rotate this platform. I just want to. Because just like on this here, I can just drive in and out from both sides, so I could do the same here. But I feel it's kind of nice to maybe have this be the out exit point. That way, so I would have to move the wall. Wait, I can't do that. So let's remove these. Nah, just keep it. I might change it around later, but for now I want to keep it like that. Okay. Let's get the production line up and running. So how are we going to build this part? Ah yes, actually we need to bring it out in that. Actually we can. Okay, let's remove these. It's going to be a small grid. Construction site. So things are not actually going to be this big. I think we can remove this line as well. I think that's going to be the size of it. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3. That should be good enough. Now we need to be able to turn it. What's the speed? It's set to 1. So reverse. See. So it's going to slide into the walls a bit, which means that those has to be further out. That can be handled. Just need this one to be basically up against the base. And this one extended one. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. We don't need a rotor anymore. This light armor block. So here. Now a trick, if you are keen on building ramps to be slightly more nicer, because this is the gentlest slope that is available. What you can do is that instead of attaching it, you have it slightly by itself, and then you just change the, so like this sort of, and if I were to build this one here, now it doesn't line up of course, but it's just have to make it sort of close to this one, and then you can build this stuff. But it's too fiddly, and usually this slope works. So we leave it like that. We just need to put in some walls here. Okay, run out of plates. No worries, can always get more. And we already have the walls here and the door, so don't need to worry about that. So let's get more steel plates. Let's get rid of everything else we have in our inventory, and press the right button and that would work. 200 should do it. So the trick to make this function in a good manner, so you don't have to fiddle about with it yourself, is, so we have here this one, you can bring that out. Let's turn this around again. so it's facing the right direction. The center is here. No, that's not the type 4. So what I do need is I need a piston that will push my drills forward. So let's see, we have a drill, a welder, like so, and now we have a piston behind it. Is that the, no, that's the way it goes. That's not right. Okay. So the welder takes what, 2 blocks? Yeah, and the piston takes unextended. It takes up 2 blocks as well. So that means 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Here we put a conveyor junction. Rear view. Let's hook you up to the base. There we go, and then we remove these. Just going to use some half blocks. Okay, that will give us a free. Let's get rid of these 2 as well. Don't need that for now. Number 6. Go. So we have that, and now we put the piston in place, going in that direction, and then at the end of the piston we put the welder. Like so. Let's see, it has some, yep. So what's going to happen is that the resource is going to be fed in through the conveyor junction, through the piston, onto the welders. I'm going to add more welders. This is just... This is just the start. Of the construction. Okay, don't have enough motors, I guess, enough space for motors. Let's do this. So then, let's say we use a button or whatever. You can just push this across. This one, okay, let's see if that works. I need a button panel. This one will do the trick. Do that. Need that one again. Let's see, character tools. Need that one. Blocks.
Energy low.
Button and then the welder. Okay. Let's get some energy, shall we? Nice work. That's a good spot to be standing over here, I think. Okay. See, can we do 1, 2, 3? Production. Let's make 500 construction components, please. Anything else we're missing? We have metal grids. We have plenty of interior plates. Steel plates we're low on. Girders, small tubes, large tubes, motors. Yeah, we have displays. We have bulletproof glass, computers. Yeah, we are. Well, I really made a lot of solar cells, even though we're not using solar at the moment. Hey, welcome back. So the button panel. Place this. Okay, we have to remember that that one is going to be rotating. But that one should be a good spot for it. Okay, let's just name this. It's going to be a not factory, assembly, rotor base. Okay. Okay, rotor. So this one is going to be, what's the thing going down? The decrease rotor displacement. And then here, on this one, we're going to have increased rotor displacement, and then on this one we're going to have reverse. So let's see how that works. That's as low as it can go. And that one goes across. That's the piston. Let's see. Set up the piston. Maximum distance, yes. Velocity is -5. Let's put it at -1. And then let's just program number 4 to be yes. piston 4, piston 2, probably this one, reverse. Piston 2 is over there. Okay, let's see what happens. It's extending out. It's going to smack into that. Yeah, it did. So that means that this one should probably be another piston that we used to go up and down, and then a rotor to rotate. Let's increase that one. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's missing that completely. Excellent. Lower it. Is that as low as I can go? Yeah, we need a rotor for this. Or a piston to lift it up. Either that or no, we definitely need that. So this is not a good. It's a good solution, or I like the concept. However, the fact that that it doesn't work properly is another issue. So let's sort that out. I'm using OSB or OBS. Yeah, OBS Studios, or OBS, it's Open Broadcasting System or something like that. It's where I record on, and it's linked to my account on Mixer. And that way I'm watching the chat in that program. So I'm not watching it on my streamer channel or a Mixer channel. What OBS has access to is overlays. As you can see, okay, I cannot see it now myself since I'm not watching my own channel, but there are some overlays around, which is something you can do. Stream Elements, I think it's called. It's probably available for Twitch as well if you want to put it there. And it should, because it's not associated with Mixer. So it should be available there as well. This one needs to go deeper. I can't do that now since I'm streaming, so I have to check your stream out later. So once I'm done here with today's stuff, I can look at your channel and see what you'll be doing. Oops, careful with that. Okay, so I need to be 4 blocks deep here, because the piston is what, 3 blocks? No, piston is 2 blocks, and then the rotor on top. So yes, 3 blocks below the top, and then I can just extend the piston. So 1, 2, 3. I'm using a NVIDIA 970. It gets the job done for me. I'm not using a dedicated, capture machine or anything like that. It's the same computer that I'm playing on, but it's almost time for an upgrade to a newer version of graphics card. I'm running on an i7 with 24 gigabyte of RAM, so those things are good enough. I mean, yes, the i7 is 4 years old or something, but it works. The bottlenecks are, I think, the graphics card and your RAM. So one more. And then we put the piston. Piston's going to go like so, and then on top of the piston we put a rotor. Again, standard rotor. I could do a flat rotor or slim rotor, which is an add, but let's just go with standard rotor. Okay, let's build this puppy. Okay, let's name it. So, assembly piston what's that named platform? Sure, that works. The speed can be slightly higher than let's do 0.7, doesn't have to be too quick. Again, wrong button. And then we put the rotor on top. And then we get rid of this one and catwalk. 1, 2, 3, 5 by 3 should be enough. That's what we had before. Right, probably need to sort out these walls. Now, as it is, this one should be able to travel very far across. Is it far enough though? Probably isn't. Could probably use 2 pistons there. My plan is to have a what do you call it, the projector on this side to project my blueprint, and then have the welders move, starting with the back of the projection and then slowly moving backwards as it's welding up the ship or vehicle. So push that back again, and we have to push this back. Do we have? No, we don't. Let's go get more steel plate. How are we on 45,000 units of iron ore? So let's make 1,000 more of those. What else are we short on? Metal grids, don't need that at the moment. Steel plate girders, yeah, should be okay with everything else. There. Nighttime again. Should we sleep? Yes, we should. That's enough of that. The assembly line seems to be almost as big as the other one, so we just need to move it backwards. So we put the conveyor belt there instead. Since we're here, let's fill up our bottle. No, we didn't. We don't have enough ice. It's okay. We're okay for now. I know where to get the ice. So we can take this down. Take this down. And this one. And then we build it here. Conveyor, piston. Probably just to be on the safe side. Half blocks, right? Get rid of that, put that in. There. Probably a good idea to have half blocks along this entire path. And then this one is another slip. Okay, piston, drill. How come it doesn't have those pieces needed? Add to the build planner. There, we got all of it. Still need much steel plates. I thought I removed everything I needed. Ow, that was the wrong button. Steel plate. Piston head. Top piston part is done. That one done. Okay, now I have to set up this section again. We have to create a group. Let's see. This one is piston. Yes, piston. Weld arm piston. Weld arm piston 1. And this one is weld arm piston 2. And then we create this one needs to be moving at point A minus 0.3, sorry. And maximum distance, it's going to be, now I doubled the output, so I probably just need you to go 6. Same with you. 0.3, 6. I don't know why I couldn't do the rest there. Piston. Weld arm pistons. So create a group. And then we go here. And we set up action on number 4. We already had one. Go to groups. Put this one in and we reverse it. So now when we press this one, both pistons should extend at the same time at a speed of 0.6. Looks kind of heavy, but it should pretty much go maybe to here. No, okay, no worries. Let's sort that out. Yeah, 0.6 was just an extra additional 2 meters, so maximum distance should be 8. How does that look? Goes there. Let's do 8.5. Yeah, that should be enough. So here we take this construction we have. Now we don't need there anymore. Take the small. Take this one. Hey, I needed you. And we set this up. Starting with a block, and then a, okay, let's reverse you. After we, let's see, piston, I think 8.2 is probably a better option, right? Yeah, that looks slightly better. Just for a temporary basis, we put this there. Now we put the rotor number 9. Get rid of this. Attach small head. Weld it up. And then we get projector. This one. Let's see. Okay. which one is up? Okay, that's up. Which one is reverse? That one is backside, right? Okay. And then we have a merge block that we need to put in place, like so. We go, yeah. Okay. Now for the fun part, which is to orient the keypad. No. Where is it? No. There. Control panel. Didn't quite out all the parts for that. So let's rename this Alpha Projector Blueprints. These are all mine. I don't have any image because for some reason I didn't add that. So what do we want to build? This one has scripts. So these are made by other people in the community. Put it on the Steam Workshop. So you download the mods and you can use it. A large vehicle designed for hauling cargo using a trailer or traversing rough terrain. One medium. So this is a large grid one, which I can't build here. Should probably go and build a. This is a large grid trailer. Constructor. Let's see if we can build a combat type of ship. Shuttlecraft for automated cargo and personnel transport built as a direct upgrade. Helio series, no. Loki. It's not what we're looking for. I want a fighter of sorts. Or we could do this one. A quarry miner that mines straight down. ISL. What's the difference between these two? This one, cockpit remote control, gyroscopes, 34 small, 4 large, and this one has 35 small. Atmospheric, which is good. So I want to do a fighter, I think. It's a good start, I think. Thor, is that? Bomber. Okay, that's nice. Tunnel miner, slightly sleeker than mine. Valkyrie. Okay, this one is hydrogen generator, hydrogen thrusters. And this one has ion thrusters, which I can't use. Hydrogen thrusters I can use, however I'm not happy about it. I want it to be atmospheric instead. Okay, so this is the one. Copy to clipboard. So here it is. It's not in the right orientation at all. That's the merge block in the back, I think. So we need to use this one. Changing the name to Alpha Projector didn't help us much. So let's see. It's not pitch, it's yaw, is it? No, yaw is definitely not the king. So put the yaw back. Is it roll? No, is it pitch? Yeah, okay. And then we have to go, keep that at 0, vertical offset, we keep that for deer now, forward, go in that direction. So what we line up is this one. The merge block to the merge block. So all of this fits inside here now. It is connecting to the bottom. So what we can do is that now that this is set up, we can go back to the projector here, or this one. Select ejector. And we set this to show only buildable. Can only build when it's connected to something. So once I build this, the other stuff would reveal itself. And then we can send to assembler. So now the assembler is going to make sure we have all the parts we needed by building. Again, I could have done that over there. So it's giving me these are the parts needed to build a ship. In total I need 12,000 iron, about 1,300 nickel and 300 silicon. So let's get some nickel action going. And then we put some silicon behind that. Looking at our list, we have enough silicon already. Nickel we don't have enough of, so we have to get that sorted. We have enough iron. But do we now manage to get enough nickel? No, still 1,300 nickels. So yeah, as that one is doing its thing, we continue with the setup over here. I want this to be able to reach all the way back here. Can't have it move it too fast because then it will not be able to weld up everything it needs along the way. I'm going to put in 5 more welders, 2 on either side and then another row on top. And that one definitely goes all the way back there, maybe go a little bit too much. Maybe we can do this. This one is 8.2, let's put it at 8.1. And reverse. And reverse. There. The speed is too fast. It's going to be 0.2, I think, is a better. Still looks a bit too fast. 0.15. Yeah, I think that will handle it. Okay, piston, no, 7 drills. Welders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need 1, 2. No, not enough space. Seven. And number 7. So we have this one, and this one. And then we go such. Excellent, got everything we needed. Need more though. Or actually we don't. These two here is enough. But I like symmetry. So I will build 2 more of these. Okay. I guess that works. What is this? I'm getting slightly annoyed with the build menu thingy. Oh, not build menu, that one is no problem. There. So once this one is hooked up, which is gonna be, I'm thinking that maybe hooking it up from the bottom is the better option, which basically means that either we remove this row or we leave that. Let's see. With some of those resources here, or sand and dirt.
Energy low.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'll sort that out. But before we do, let's get some ice. Well, thank you. Thank you. Which one is the closest one? That one, is it this one? Is this tank perfectly aligned? Okay. Just need to go through here then. No idea how far. Don't really need to go down either. I know that. That's annoying. Get up here. Still building the parts, which is okay. I need a tool. I need a concrete tool. This one. Build that first. And then I need concrete mix. Give me 500 of that. Again. Don't know if we have enough gravel. We do not. So let's get some. Make me some gravel first. Okay, that's not enough. Getting the tool. That in there. Shift scroll. So what I'm basically going to do here is just fill in with concrete. So I get sort of a nice flat surface. It's not quite flat though. Yeah, definitely need more concrete. But this way it's sort of more straighter. Doesn't have to be digging down. But you can't paint the concrete, can you? So that's good. I could have put, if I do this, go underneath here, like so, and then just add a bunch of those. Let's change to, I kind of like the dark, that's the weather look. Come on, get down here, and put that underneath here. And then we just walk on it. That way we'll not dig down. Which is the annoying part. Was it a waste of concrete? Well, maybe. No. Let's get out of here. Need to see where this one goes. Okay. One more, right? Yes. Okay, good. Getting up, putting this in place, because we need to remove this one. And we don't want this entire thing to fall. It has to be attached somehow. Put in the small block again. Half block there. Get rid of that. Conveyor. Need a bunch of tubes. Clear out inventory. Let's go down here first. Dude. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So many we can fit into that one. Didn't quite get all of it, or I'm running out of, no, wait, I think I was out of space, so should be able to pick up the last part. We have everything, excellent. Green light means it's connected. Now basically this means, or maybe, yeah, this means that we can now actually build this ship. We haven't set this up yet, but that's okay. Let's remove this part and this part. We don't need those. And here, don't really need those things either. Let's see, what can we do? Let's see, all blocks. What is it that I need? I need, get rid of all these things here. Would this block work? No, that one doesn't work. It's not that, it's, where is it? Armor panels, armor blocks. I need something that is blah blah, not quite sure. Sometimes difficult to see what they look like, but just looking at the picture. But I know basically what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to put these. Give me some steel blocks, thank you. The reason for that is because we don't want this platform to touch it. But why can we not place this one there? Is this one in the way? That one shouldn't be in the way. What is that? Don't need to build a medical station. Okay, let's push this into place. It's possible that this one, no, cannot build that there. It's okay. I hope this works. Share inertia tension. Share inertia tensor. Makes it more stable, but I think it also makes it more prone for clang to wake up. Right, we need a on-off button for the welders. First we need a group of welders. Weld 1 to 6 assembly welders. There we go, and then we can remove them from there, and then we go back in here. Button panel, this one is the button panel. Setup action. Remove those two groups. Put that here. Toggle block on off. Okay, moment of truth. Seems to be working, but it did some mistake down here. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. It's going slightly too fast. Makes most of it though. Turning off the welders. But this part here, what the hell is this? This it's a copy of that stuff up there. Hey. Get up there. Why so many welding blocks? You only need one. Oh, I'm taking damage from the thrusters. Mm-hmm. So we have front turret empty, gun 1-2, launchers 1-2-1-2. 19 days of power. Well, that's not bad. Viking batteries. They come fully stocked. That's nice. So still need some tweaking on this one. Basically I need to slow down the speed on it because it's moving way too fast. No, not way too fast, but too fast. Weld-arm pistons. Minus 0.075. That's very low. Let's see, how does it work? Yeah, it's moving slowly. So this one I have to assemble by hand, which is doable, but or I just can't scrap it and start over. Yeah, I think I do that, but later. So I've been fiddling about with that. This one should have been able to stock up on some energy. Can't tell. So we need to get more resources. Which one are we now missing? We could get more gravel. Could just quickly get gravel. We could get iron. We're always going to need more iron. Nickel and cobalt. What is it that you're working on in here? Cobalt, why? Or work on some nickel. That to me is slightly more important than the cobalt. Roar has 7.2. Well, yeah. Okay, let's go get more. The sun is about to set. It's okay, we can get iron anyway. Power on. Okay. Remind me of one thing I need to do. Okay, there it is. I need to put more lights on the base. I have a patch of iron here. Let's grab it. Wonder if it would be more efficient to have those welders placed on the ceiling instead. So it instead of going from aft to front of the whatever construction I'm doing, it goes from below and up. I wish that there was a command to stop the welders from moving, but so far I haven't found any. I just found reverse, moving forward or backwards. Yeah, not quite exactly what I'm looking for. There should be a way to stop it from where, keep it at its current position. Okay, so this was kind of a quick trip to get more iron. Iron is close by. So we drop that off. Look at the terminal. We now have 40. Are we not connected? Okay, now we're connected. Engines are off. Okay, turn them back on. We can get one more iron from this. For this one, should be okay. Where is the entrance to my iron? No, where is that? Oh, there. Whoa, 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 whoa. No rush. Iron isn't going anywhere. I think we pick up 1 or 2 loads of ice as well. Need to get started on building up a hydrogen supply. No tilting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slowly does it. $96,000 units of things. That's good. Now interior with lights. Is that what we want? Yes, that's what we want. Can't or no, just do this one. Get 100 of those. Yep, the light is what I want to light. Okay. Let's do row on this side as well. Interior lights. So this is roof guide lights. Don't show them in terminal. Radius, intensity, give you a slightly yellowish color as such. Yeah, it's enough to light this up at night, which is what we're looking for. It's going to look much better once everything is welded up. So why don't we do that? Let's weld this stuff. Grab a bunch of steel plates. Let's finish building this part. That one. Okie dokie then. I will sort out the color and pattern later. Nice. Ah, I was gonna... Let's try something. Window, let's do greater catwalk, we don't need that. Let's do this one, and this one. Steel plates, right? So what if we remove this, and this. And I would take number 9. Place it there, and then we'll take number 7. Okay, that's this. And number 8. I guess 8 and 9 is basically the same. But let's do it like this. Yeah, it's that thing that is different. So get some natural light in here. How does that look? Well, it's dark upstairs, so we don't know, or dark outside, so we don't know yet. But I think it's a good look. And now for a temporary solution to something that is bugging me. Remove this one and put in this one. And keep on welding. Okay, stop lagging out on me. It's annoying. I wonder if my computer is doing something in the background which is causing those lag issues. Usually I don't have them. Or it could also be because I'm using modded Space Engineers. My let's see, how many more of those? My computer is not able to handle it as I'm building more. Steel plate 177. No, we need more. Let's make 2000. Put you in the front line, and then we go to refinery, and here we go iron ore, and put you in this beginning. And why did you keep going back to the cobalt? You are stupid. Do the magnesium after that, not cobalt. Is it because you're in first of the line? Let's put you there then. And put you there. I have no idea. I'm just guessing. Continue in here instead. It's quicker and the material lasts longer. Okay, need to get more. Let's keep adding to the list. Thinking of putting an elevator up here. Something that will get me up and down quite rapidly. I could just do stairs as well, or a ladder. I kind of like the elevator thing.
Energy low.
Yes. I want to take out those space pirate bases as well. That's why I want to build a fighter, a bomber, to help me with that. Okay. Takes too long to build up the power in there as you sleep. Dum 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 dum. I think in a few episodes I should be able to have gathered enough resources to make it into space. Don't know if I will use the design of another player, basically like I'm doing with a fighter. I don't know if I'm just gonna make something that others have built, or I'm gonna try and come up with my own design for a ship. Basically what I need is a ship that can take me through the atmosphere, so I need both atmospheric thrusters, and then when the atmosphere is too thin, I need a hydrogen thrusters to bring me up into space, and I also need those hydrogen thrusters to help me navigate in space until I get platinum so I can build ion thrusters. And for that to work, the ion thrusters efficiently, I would probably need a reactor, which means I would need uranium. So yeah, there's a few things to get sorted out before we get to that point. But, you know, first stop is to get a ship capable of taking me into space and allow me to maneuver while there. Possibly defend myself. Maybe not. I could always go to that base over there somewhere and do missions for them, acquisition missions. Okay, let's do that. Let's check out what they have available, and we pick up a mission once we've used up all the resources we have in our inventory, which would be now. Okay, this ship will be able to take me there. It's this one, ALTR beacon. So get in the ship, engines on, and away we go. Turning off those. There we go, moving at a very high speed. So we pick up some acquisition contracts of things we can do, and then load it up into the inventory of the ship or on me, and make some credits. Should probably need to build an ATM machine. Oh, don't need to. It's get automatically added. The thing about machine ships that they have here, some of them already have reactors and uranium, which is not a bad thing. This is a protected zone as well, which means that you can't damage anything, you can't be damaged, you can't build, you can't grind. So you can build this on your own base, but you need specific components that I don't think you can build yourself. So number 2 off. Okay, let's go and say hello. So this is a contract, which is exactly what we were looking for. Acquisition. This one pays nice. Need reactor component, 626. Let's see. No, it's not there. Can you build? Okay, let's take, I think I can build reactor components. So accept that one. What else do you have? 2 million for gold ingots. Yeah, sure, let's get that. Definitely have that. What's this? Interior plates 3470. We cannot accept that because our cargo capacity is 3250, and all the resources or the contract things need to be in this exact same inventory. It can't be split up. Detector components we can build. We only need 19, so we accept that one as well. That one is not worth it. What's this? Iron ore? Yeah, sure. We grab that. And this one is nickel ore. Sure, we grab that as well. Okay, so we have a few acquisition contracts. Let's refresh the list. Nothing new. Silicon wafer, sure. It's only gives a little bit of reputation reward. Okay, let's see. What do you have in the store? Clips, rifle, clan cola, computer, data pad, things. Thruster components. No, don't really need anything from here. What's this? The new interior door. Hand drill. Elite grinder. 186,000. It's kind of a little bit too much. No. Jukebox. And on this side, you're supposed to have a machine that sells ships, aren't you? Maybe it's in the store, but not at the moment. The inventory do recycle every now and then, or alternate. Engines on, unlocked from the base. Okay, we set you to auto. There we go. Could you steal energy from there? That would have been cool. Oh, where is it? There's the base. So we turn off those thrusters. And we go at full blast. Back to our base. Should be able to bring in all the contracts at the same time. Should be able to make us some money. If you look now, you can't see that. Production. Which one was it to? Huh. There was a specific button to press to see your contracts. Oh, was it this one? No, this one? Ah, there we go. Good. It's the colon or semicolon key. Yeah, turn that on. Right. Let's not get over callous. Yeah, I should really get that floor fixed. So, did we use up all the iron? Probably did. So, silicon wafer 19, which is over here. There we go. That's one. What is the other one? Nickel ore, 123. Again, we can do that from here. No, ore is over here. Yes, and then we have iron ore, 146. Excellent. What else do we need? We need components. Starting on the top, reactor components, 78. We actually don't have any of those. Gravel and iron ingot, 78, so let's make 80. Just need to get more gravel. So let's bring out the ship to do that. Engines on. Turn off those two. And just give me some of the resources. There. Should give us enough gravel for what we need at the moment. Okay, done. Back to base. There is a mod pack out there where, well, not a mod pack, but a mod, where you have more resource types. It's still the same, it's just that, just like from stone, you can get more components or more types. You can get 3 types of ore, like iron, silicon, and nickel. There are other, this mod has other type of ore where you also get a mixture, like iron, cobalt, things like that. So okay, that one is building those things. What else do we need? We need gold ingots. Was it 93 ingots? Sure, no problem. Okay. Okay, F. I'm on the wrong side. This is where I need to be. F. How many was it that I needed? Okay, keep pressing the right button. 93, so I need to get more of that. How many detector components? We can might as well set up the production line for that. That's 19 detector components. So production, $20. Now let's go and get some gold. Remember when I said I was going to get 2 loads or so of ice? Good times. Haven't gotten to it yet. So this is where I started digging in. I'll probably keep doing that. There's the gold back there, but once I get further away from that spot, it moves it. And I do know it is where this GPS that I placed is. Come on. Wait, there it is. 6, 7. It's a very narrow strip of gold though. once you get into space and manage to mine the asteroids, then you have better access to gold once you find it. So yeah, don't worry about the flashing red light, just mean it's full of stone, which I don't need at the moment. I still need this gold stuff. How are we? Well, we have some. Still need more. Get rid of all the stone. The drills has the most, so that makes sense. I guess the center vein of gold is 34 meters that I had there as south-southeast, east-southeast, something. Making this slightly bigger both below and above. So tomorrow is Thursday. I have not received any request on which game to play, so I will do the dice thing. Space Engineers is out of the running, so it's either because I'm playing that today. So tomorrow it's either No Man's Sky or Satisfactory. I should probably do the dice roll today so I know which one to go for. The other options is that I add 2 other games to the list, so I have a different game every day of the week, except for Saturday and Sunday, which is my days off, I guess, or my fun days. And those other games would be either SnowRunner, which is a game where you drive vehicles on very difficult terrain and very washed out roads and muddy roads and snowy roads and stuff like that. And you do missions for the town, which is basically either help a vehicle that's stuck in the mud somewhere, you need winch to pull it out, or you deliver something from one place to another, basically, and you have to navigate the road. My current mission is to deliver a drilling workshop or command center or something from one end of I guess the drill manufacturing company to the drill site. I've done the first 2 parts, which was deliver steel frames and then the drill, the mining drill. But the last part, that rig is quite big, and I only have access to kind of a small ship or a small truck, and the roads are appalling. It's very difficult to navigate, so I've been forcing to use back roads, which again is probably not ideal considering the fact that my rig is now stuck. I have a few trucks that I can use, but the truck that I'm using is the one that is the best. It has what is it, all-wheel gear box thingy. Not just 4-wheel, it's 4-wheel drive basically. So it grips on all 4 wheels, and then I have differential locks on it. The motor could probably be a bit more powerful, but it's not. I haven't found it yet. You either need to you need to find the motor on the map, to unlock it or reach a certain level, and I am neither at this time. So just a little bit more stone to get rid of here. So when that one got stuck, even the winch is not strong enough to pull me out with the trailer, which is basically, I think that's the one that's stuck actually, because I'm using a very narrow road and there are trees on either side, which I cannot get rid of because you need them to hook up things. So, okay, we still have space for more. Yep, we do. So what I need to do is find a route that any of my other trucks can use. And when I'm using old trucks, it's like trucks from the 50s, 60s, or 70s, and manage to get to that truck and then hook a crane up and pull it free. Because the other route to take, it's just not possible. There is no other good routes to take to get to the second location that I need to go. And I don't know how it works with saves on that one if you have more than one, because then I can do one version where I am playing by myself and then one version I'm streaming. But we'll see. I mean, for now, there hasn't been any suggestions coming in on anybody wanting to see me do SnowRunner, or the other game I was thinking of doing is Farming Simulator. I got started on YouTube doing farming games, and it seems to be a popular genre to watch other people play. I watched a few other people play it as well. It's a nice, relaxing game. So that's fun, but is this enough gold? Yeah, I mean it should be, right? Turn this off, turn off the get rid of that. So we have full, 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 full. The drill here is not full. That's the only thing that isn't full. Or there's one more drill that is not full. Okay, so let's fill that up. Still got 10 minutes of energy left in the ship. Then we set this up to start refining the gold, as that is the item we need. The construction should be done on the other items. Just need to load it up onto the ship and not hook up the ship to the base, because, well, actually I can turn off that thing. Okay, let's just, this is it. Okay, slowly. Also, SnowRunner is the successor to Mudrunner, or Spin Tires, which was called first. And in the first map there is no snow. It's just mud. It's a flooded town. So, but it's quite fun. It's the type of game where you don't rush things. You have to let it take slow, because you really need to climb some steep hills, navigate through muddy waters and things like that. So if you rush it, then you just spin your tires and dig yourself deeper, which is not ideal. It's not what you want. But right now we're playing Space Engineers, and we're doing a fine dandy job of that, if I say so myself. And I am. Nobody else is doing it. Is this going too fast? Yeah, let's slow down a bit. Okay, there we go. Coming in for a hookup. Reconnect. There we go. And then we jump out. Hey, hey, hey. Stop. You bastard. That stone is supposed to be, well, after the gold. Let's do that first, and don't swap. Forgot to turn them off before I hooked up. Anything fall down here? Yeah, a little bit. Now my inventory is full. Yeah, don't want to get rid of those things. I need them. Should probably build something that I stand on down there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Words don't come easy to me. Okay, we have gold, 33 tons of it, roughly. And you're making those things, and what we need is, 93 gold ingots. We need 78 reactor components. First things first, let's do this. Get rid of that, and then we do container. This one. I'm going to place this one here. And in it, I will put the stuff that I'm going to drop off. It's not hooked up to anything, so that's good. Components are over here. So next was 78 reactor components. Do we have any reactor components? Don't tell me I can't build them. What is it that I'm lacking to build the reactor components? And why do I keep going over here to build them? Iron, gravel, silver. It's the gravel, isn't it? Keep going. Keep going. There, now you're first on the list. There you go. And then you put that on the list, and then you do it there. And you can put that one there. And you stop listening to me. Put that first. Doesn't mean you grab it. No, it doesn't. I have to hand feed you then. Let's go this way. More refineries will probably be a good idea. Don't have much. That's in the refinery. 510 units. Okay. How much do we need? If we remove this one, we have enough gravel. Okay. So this is refinery. Well, let's say gold. And just change this to gold. 57, we needed 93. Okay, those are done. Good. Let's now grab the 78 components, right? It's 78 reactor components. Excellent. What was the other one? 93 units of gold, 19 detected components. Why are we keep pressing the wrong buttons? 19. There we go. Still have some space. Put this stuff over here. So in this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next one is 93 units of gold, which is in the ingot container over here. Still don't have enough yet. I sure hope that you're working, and again I don't need to walk over here. Nope. Making the gold. Then you can do magnesium. Actually, you can do this one after that. Hide empty. 86. We need to be 93. 87. Yep. Next supply run. So while that is happening, we go and drop this off and grab that one. Just because we don't really have to, but we do it anyway. 93. Now, can we fit all of this stuff into our personal inventory? That would be nice. Yes, we could. That means that we don't really need to bring this one along. Can let that charge. Yeah, let's just go by foot or by flight. Boom, bidi, boom, bidi, boom, boom, bidi, boom, bidi, boom. There are some very creative people in the Space Engineers University or universe, capable of building quite nice stuff. I, on the other hand, go more for function than aesthetics. Because it's easier for me. Here we go. Entering, and the contract. Right button, accept the contract. So reactor components. Yes, character inventory. Ta-da! I got 4 reputation and 664,995 space credits. Now let's finish the gold delivery. And we got another 4 reputation, 2,072,512 space credits. Woohoo! And this one is detected components. Finish that one. Another 4 reputation for 2,073 space things. This one, 19,082. This one, 16,557 space credits. And finally, 5,561 space credits. And all of them gave 4 World Traders gave us 4 reputation. So we made 24. Hardly ever moved from 0. Can't really see it. Sorry. What else? We have 2,840,780 credits. Let's see what the shop has available for us. We can buy hydrogen, but that's no point. Zone ship. This is the one Um, if you put this in your base, you are basically creating a zone chip bubble like this one has. However, it only lasts for a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's an hour or a couple of hours. And I think this is the one that does that. So if you're on a multiplayer server or a PvP server and you want to defend your base from attacks, that's the way to do it. But I'm looking for no ships though. That's silly. That's the other shop. That's a table, sofa, jukebox, soda machine, kitchen. Anything you have in here that I can steal? No. More contracts though. F. Again, I check for acquisition contracts. This one is 44 oxygen bottles. Too big of a volume for me to handle, so not interested. This one, cobalt ingot, I can do that. It takes 1893, yes. This one is silicon ore. Silicon? Sure, why not? Bring it on. And this one, 144. We already have the solar panels, only need 12. It takes 144 light liters. Okay, so we have 3 new contracts. So let's go back. Yeah, there's some time left, so let's just quickly finish off these, and then I think I will end the episode. It's been about 3 hours. Nice number. And as we make our way back, let's just pick up some ice along the way. Just keep digging where we dug before, which is over here, right? Oh, here we are. Drop off those 2, and then the ice. This should fill up. Good, excellent work. So now what was the contract? It was cobalt ingot. So let's get that. How many cobalt ingot was it? We don't know, so we'll check again. It was 169 cobalt ingot. 169, 169, done. This one is 457 silicon ore. We have that over here because we haven't melted down all the silicon ore. 451 was it? 557? I have no idea. 457, okay. So 6 more. And then the last one was 12 solar panels. Okay, let's get those. We have 500 here. Wait, that's solar cells. Was it solar cells or solar panels? Solar cell, yeah. Because solar panels are the finished product. There we go. And then we grab our bottles. And we head up. Could probably settle closer, but I wanted to be by the lake. And this is not really that hard to get to. I would probably build a land vehicle so I can drive there with larger cargo capacity, which means that I should be able to take on the bigger contracts. Oh, okay, a Space Pirate Frontier outpost has spawned behind the altar beacon. or base here. I was the previous game time I was playing this. It was about 40 kilometers to get to one of these places from where my base was. And along the way, I think it spawned out maybe 7 outposts, space pirate outposts, which means I have to navigate in a circle to get to where I needed to go. Fun, but you know, kind of annoying. Okay, confirm, give us that, confirm, and confirm. Now, has you been able to update? No. Refresh. Or maybe you don't have ships because you're the wrong type of base. Yeah. No, we don't want to bring that episode in. So let's see, how much do we have now? We have 3 million credits. Not enough for a ship though. A ship requires you to get more, basically. Taking out the space pirate supply cache and bunkers. The bunker sounds difficult, but the supply cache might be doable. Tell you what, let's just swing by now as we're in the neighborhood. Or no, let's not do it on a whim. Let's do it when we are slightly more prepared for it. What I will do, hopefully, if I get the time, is I will tear down the ship in the assembler and try to rebuild it again with the welders where they're actually working at a proper pace. I know there is a script that you can use that gives you, when you have a control seat, you can use the A and D keys or whatever to move the welders back and forth. That way it will not what do you call it? It's not the welders I need to put there, it's the weld arm piston, this one. That way you don't have to just move slowly back and forth. You can actually stop it, let it build what it's building on that, and then keep moving on. So I guess this one would be an idea. Toggle block on and off. Reset velocity, no, we don't need that. So a toggle block on and off. So that's, okay, this is toggle block on and off. This is assembly welders. Okay, don't do that. And then we toggle, let's see, just put this on. So we set this on reverse, and then we pause it. I turn them off just for now. Yeah, I guess that's this way I have to do it. Which means I could increase the speed on them. Yeah, I'll sort that out. I'm probably going to tear this down because it missed a bunch of stuff back here. And you can't get to them now because now there is like physical mass in the way. So it's no problem. I just need to go in here in the cockpit. Can you get me in the cockpit? There. And thrusters. All thrusters. Brake thrusters, Viking thrusters all off. There. Don't want you to start wasting my wind power, do you? Okay, this one has been moving about. Okay, never mind. I sort that out. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. So tomorrow we'll see what game is being played. I hope to see you then. Take care. Bye bye.